come explore the Tai store. Come and explore.
Hey guys, welcome aboard the Just Talk Now Shit with your host, MushTai-ROom. Hey, hopefully you're having a wonderful morning, evening, night, midnight special. Whatever time is coming at y'all. Enjoy this energy, take part in this energy. Now that we're here, we can start the tai'versation. This is just a place where we combine our minds with our hearts, see what our gut mind is saying, connect all those three circles, and let whatever come out. Come on. Hey. Yes, we made it. You clicked on this video today, so make sure that you hit that like and subscribe for Tai'versation Studios. Tai'versation Studios, you know, that's created all of this. More to come. But you clicked on this day as well, this video, you checked in this universe, so that you can know what your higher self is. Am I right? You want to know what your higher self is? You heard stories about connecting with your higher self. We heard other people talk about it, or you already been in the groove for a while, and you just want to see what a little old mushroom got to say about your higher self. Well, I have a ton of things to tie on, so strap on your seatbelts, and we're going to travel to the next room and have a little fun time. All right. So let's get a little angle right here. Higher self perspectives. We say, hear a lot of people say, man, I'm born. A lot of your universe here, a lot of people say, man, I'm born. And I've been programmed, and I've been told all these lies, and these lies are not benefiting me anymore. And I'm seeing the way that I've been thinking is not really helpful. How can I contact something bigger than me to help me out? I heard that it's things behind the veil that are not seen but are felt, and I feel things, and sometimes I feel things that I don't feel sometimes, and I feel them sometimes, the other times are real. But I want to just be always connected to that higher perspective, that higher self that doesn't allow me to get into some dumb shit, allows me to do some dumb stuff. So man, this higher self perspective, how can I come in contact with it? Then we run into all these different forms. You do, I don't. I'm out here, I'm a mushroom, I'm not a human being. So you get caught up in all these things, and it's so awesome. It's so awesome watching y'all experience these things, like running into YouTube videos, running into different forms of spirituality, even forms of religion, the forms of religion that connects you to this thing called God. Because if you don't know about the higher perspective, then you run into terms of like God, Jesus, Muhammad, Hindu, Krishna, all these other figures that come in place that say, hey, or even in Wicca, the Lilith statue, different Norse gods, Pan, and things like that. He'd be like, hey man, this represents me, but not me. This doesn't represent me, this represents God. And I get my inspiration from God, from a higher source, something that's way bigger than me. And for most people, this is their higher perspective. This is how it's formulated in their heads. This is something that created this world and knows things beyond that's going to happen in the future. It remembers everything that happened millennia in the past, and I always can ask it for help. And it's going to help me. He is going to help me. She is going to help me. Usually it's a female masculine persona put on God when it comes to religion and things like that. And then you have the other squad who says, hey, I have spirituality on my side. And when I meditate, I connect with some form that's able to a higher form of me that's able to traverse the different dimensions, go to different worlds that's seen all of this happen. And when I meditate and breathe, I'm able to connect with it. I hear these stories all the time. And so they go forward in all of this saying, I'm connecting with something that's bigger than me, like the Clark Kent superhero. I put on my glasses, but sometimes I turn into the superhero. I'm Superman. I ain't from this world. Things like that. So these are all the circumstances and many more that pop up in your universe, in your world as human beings of, oh, I'm getting in touch with my higher self. And I love it. I feel more extravagant, exuberant. I just want to fly. Like, let's see if I can pull this off. Yeah, you'd be like, I just want to take off every once in a while and do things that I'm not able to do here, and I'm able to do all of that because of my higher self. And we even hear things of saying, I lost the world. There we go. I'm like, I can't get back to home world. I need some lighting. Hey, we back. We put this back here on the table. Y'all can fly too if you ever come here to this SaunTai podcast virtual studio. Just gonna drop that right there in space. We don't have gravity on here, so it's just going to keep floating. Look at this. Yeah, I'm just floating this right there. Gravity is not really relevant. It varies. It varies in this universe. Gravity varies. But yeah, the good higher perspective, higher self. Higher perspective, man. Well, what MushTai-ROom me, what I had to tie on that is, what is the difference between this and that, here and there? Let that settle for a bit. Let that settle. Because I hear a lot of things. I hear a lot of things saying, oh, I tap into my higher perspective. I worship and I pray to God, to something that's outside of myself. Yet we say all is illusion. So, where does that higher perspective come from? Just Tai. Just think about that for oneself. What do oneself do in that situation? Where they're calling on a higher self, yet there is no separation. What is here, what is there, is the question being asked. So where does this term higher self now lie in that position or perspective where there is no division of the self? Just Tai. I'm gonna fall through this thing for a moment. Woo! So I can reset up at the 3rd floor. Like I said, this is Thailand. Physics is way different. Over here. I think I'm gonna pose up right here, so I can just tie along and keep it on going. Microphone, mic check. Working? All right, it's still working. Yeah, so where does that difference lie? And let's go with that. Let's go down that tire train. If there is no difference between anything, when you say you tap into your higher self, what can we change those words around until we tapping into ourselves? Or we see in ourselves for what we are allowing ourselves to see of ourselves in that moment. Just tap. What is higher? What is higher and what is lower? It's all perspective. Because I hear a lot of things about superpowers and we cut off from our superpowers and we're distracted and we're not able to do the things that we once were able to do. Tie on that. If time does not exist, what are those people back in the past? Do they really exist? Or are they existing now? How I see it, MushTai-ROom sees reality. It's always on a remix. An infinite amount of fractalized realities. So where they thought that person was having, hey, we should be able to do this, you can look at that as, hey, we are doing this in that reality, just the way that you see it. And the way that we're doing it now, how is that happening? Because we have a lot of fear built up. You have a lot of fear built up in you. Sorry about that. You have a lot of fear built up in you that allows you to say certain things, allows you to look at certain things in a certain way. And I know for me in my journeys, even as a mushroom, I seen that having a certain fear about certain things didn't allow me to see what was already taking place right before my eyes. what I was already doing and participating in, and kicking and screaming and saying, hey, I want this and I want that, while doing this like a child that had privileged parents. And it's like, man, well, I still want to do this. So I remember they was able to do it like this. Not knowing how many things are in front of them right now that was prepared for them. That was prepared for them by themselves, who are our parents, really. Parents, preparers. And if we preparing this whole journey and it's all one, there is no separation. What is really going on here? Just tie. Higher selves, higher perspectives. The story could be all about you. The story could be all about you. But yet, when it's all about you, it's not about you at the same time. Just tie. So walking in the creation and being the creator seems so much of a paradox that we come up with terms of higher self to separate things from what you would hear around the world as our monkey minds. Our monkey mind can never fathom the things of the universe. Yet, when you pierce the veil back, you yourself will start to see that you are beyond the veil. You are beyond the veil. You exist there. Because what is here and what is there? What is the difference between what is here and what is there? Why would something exist just here and not over there? And if it exists over there and over here, then what is the difference between the two things? I think the only difference should be the experience, but yet they are one. Just tie. Let's get over here in the mirror. Oh, there you go. It's my backside. Oh, yeah. The busted challenge. About to bust the busted challenge over y'all. But yeah. Let me just wipe my eyes real quick. Right, there we go. Yeah, so all of these ideas floating around. When Tai created this, SaunTai created this universe, Taimation Studios got together, he was able to see this whole realm in all its totality. It was just white background when he was building it. And he told me all of these things. And I'm a mushroom, so I experience things outside of my own reality all of the time. Just time. So he was telling me how he was creating all of this. Tai was telling me how he was creating all of this. And Tai was saying how he was able to see this whole room in just like a little square inch. Or he's able to zoom in and see things from a different perspective. But all in all, time didn't really exist from the creator perspective of putting the room together, putting the walls, as you see, building this pyramid and things behind them. It was like, all right, cool. This is very artsy, like building it up. But once he put on the goggles, I could have said the goggles. I'm sounding like a boomer. Do not call VR headsets goggles. But yeah, that's a little tie bit for y'all, a little tie bit. But once he put on the VR headset, he was able to now look up at things. Look up at the thing that looks so small, that looks so irrelevant, even though his heart was in it, his mind was in it, his skill and technique was poured into putting the materials and making it actually appear a certain way. It wasn't until Tai jumped into me and jumped into this avatar body, literally, that he was able to experience what he created. Whoa, where am I? Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I'm stuck in the wall. Was he able to experience the totality of what he made, like being able to see it and look up, and I'm able to look down, like I'm me now. I'm MushTai-ROom. Able to look down and look at the table and just wonder at what was created, even though I created it. Like now it's like a memory wipe at the same time of remembering what's going on at the same time. Like, oh yeah, I did put that tree there. Oh yeah, when I duck down like this, gotta go up them steps. Oh, shouts to King Guys. Oh, like I feel that. I feel that picture on the wall. Like before I put it there, it was like, oh, I just put it there, but now it's like, wow, yeah, I can look at this on the wall. And that symbolizes my bro, King Eyes. We've been through a lot of things together, created a lot of experiences together, and that's his plaque right there on the wall. Like now it's like an honorable thing. But before it absolutely was, but it's a totally different experience. It's a total, and that's where I say the higher self and the lower self. What is the true difference? Because I'm in this. This is Tai. This is SaunTai breaking through. MushTai-ROom tripping right now. He's channeling himself. He's channeling his higher self. And SaunTai is in the building. Or have I always been there? I always been here. I always been here. As you see, he play, oh man, he glitching up on the script. He don't know which way. But it's all one. It's all one, baby. How many characters are really controlling your avatar? Did a cousin jump in real fast and be like, hey, let me control MushTai-ROom real quick? A daughter, a spouse, your grandma, anybody, a tree. A tree was like possessing MushTai-ROom and like, man, how is it to be a mushroom? How is it to be a mushroom? Move over, SaunTai. Let me control these sticks for a moment. Let me put on this mind warping technology where I can now control MushTai-ROom, but really I'm a tree. Just Tai. Higher perspective. Which one are you charting in? Are you just speaking from? Because we in the mix. Oh, I think I found a shortcut. There we go. Oh, wait. If I could just jump. I'm trying to get up there without falling. Oh, I did it. Hey! Oh, man. I love you guys, and I'm going to tie you on out of here. Make sure y'all check into the SaunTai podcast and leave all the comments below so I can come back and probably talk to y'all live and we can tie on higher self perspectives. Let me know how you tie. Let me know how you tie it all together. And let me know in the comments or in the SaunTai podcast. Like, subscribe, so y'all can see some more. That goes a long way with helping this channel go far. Check out the Just Tai Now website, www.justtaiNow.com. And check out SaunTai music videos. I'm probably gonna appear in one and be all in the background like, oh, hey, you know how mushrooms get down. We get down like old black people from the 80s. You get me? You feel me? But we here. As I said before, I'm a Tai or not. Tai always. We all tie, but do we really tie? Sometimes I don't know, dude. Sometimes I don't know. Peace. Drop the mic.
Tai Now store, come and explore at the Tai Now store, come and explore, Tai Now store, come and explore, Tai Now store, explore, come on, come explore the Tai Now store, come and explore.